Today on the Justice Court, the plaintiff, Eseo Game, is back in court for the result of the DNA test done to confirm the father of the baby she just delivered.
All rise. Court in session. Honorable Judge Fumi Asaolu, presiding. Please be seated. Your Honor, this case is between Charity and Isaac. Defendant absent.
Thank you. You're
welcome.
We met at Iroko TV. We were colleagues. Then we were just talking like...
Can you remove your hands from the pocket?
We were just talking like colleagues as at then. Then he approached me for a relationship. From there, I got pregnant. So when I was pregnant, that was when he now told me that this and this. He does not have just a son, he has another child.
I don't understand.
Child.
What did you say now?
When I got pregnant,
okay,
then he changed the story.
For the pregnancy, why I'm not taking responsibility for that is that she has other guys who are boyfriend.
I heard that, but she brought up another issue of being pregnant. Apart from the baby you have, do you by any chance think that the baby is yours?
Unless maybe the test is done and then I confirm maybe the paternity test or there.
The defendant, Onwesen Isaac, claims he is not the only one dating Charity and he will not accept responsibility for the unborn baby except paternity test confirms he is the father.
Charity.
Yes, ma'am.
You have put to bed.
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So
yes, according to the last sitting, he has not been following the instruction given to court. It has been from one issue to the other. Most times I call him, I call him, and most times someone else picks his number, and before you know it, he might block me on WhatsApp or on calls, preventing me to reach out to him. So I've been the only one doing everything all by myself. Even when I put to bed at the hospital, I called him, he came around and he checked the baby. And
when was that?
On the 15th of February.
Okay.
On the 14th of February, I was in labor. I called him, I was in labor. Though, during the antenatal process, he gave me an HMO to be using. And before I put to bed, the HMO expired. And I had, during the antenatal, I was using an alternative hospital. So I had to go to the hospital on the 14th of February. I called him, which I told him we did video call while I was in labor, which he was following up. He told me that he won't be around with me. So on the 15th, about 12 a.m., I put to bed, which I told him about, and he came around, he checked on her, and he was happy. Okay, it was time for me to go home. I told him, I said, okay, I am to pay the sum of 42,000 naira as hospital bill. He said he's not working. And I told you, I said, you know about this. This is something you are supposed to be saving for. Even the hospital, the delivery things, he wasn't really reluctant to pay. Though he paid that one, he gave me a sum of 30,000 naira to buy some things for the baby. But they were not enough. Which he knows about. Even when I went to the market to buy these things, I snapped and I showed him what I got with the money. I said, these things are not enough. While at the hospital, most of the things they required from me, I could not give them. While I was in labor, I called him. He said he's not working, that he does not have money, and there is nothing he can do about it. Okay, I was there. They were asking me to bring this. I could not give them because the list I used, it was HMO I had in mind. So I called him. He was most times he won't even pick, which he knows is the reason why he had the guts not to pick my calls, because he has relocated, which I have been keeping calm for him. Not that I don't know where his new location is.
So if you know his new location, what will you go and do there?
I'm not going to do anything, ma, but he knows that is the guts he has. He knows what I can do for my child, ma. And I was at the hospital. He wasn't picking. And after the bills, he later out of 42,000 naira plus delivery thing, because I later delivered without the hospital list. I didn't bring anything for the hospital to the hospital. The hospital added the list they gave me plus delivery fee, which was amounting to 62,000 naira. I called, and at the end of the I was there for 3 days.
So you paid 62,000 to the hospital?
Yes, ma'am. So I was there for 3 days, and he was coming and going. He later transferred the sum of 20,000 naira to my account to pay part.
That's 62. You said, oh.
Out of the 62 plus delivery fee and delivery.
Okay, out of 62 you paid.
He paid 20,000 naira.
Then the 42K was by yourself.
It's by myself. I was out of the day I was out of the hospital, he was there. He followed me home to my house. Okay, I told him, I said, I am not working, which you know about. I'm home. I'm nursing. I need to feed. I need to clothe this child.
The DNA test conducted on Charity's first child confirmed that Isaac was not the father, but the plaintiff, Esiogeme Charity, insisted that Isaac is responsible for the pregnancy of the second baby. The plaintiff, Charity, claims that Isaac named the second baby, but thereafter he has not been living up to his responsibility as the father. The court has ordered a DNA test to confirm the paternity of the second child. Judge Fumi wades into this matter.
Okay. I learned the DNA test had been conducted on the baby.
Yes, ma'am.
As directed at the last time we were in court. May I have the result of the DNA, please?
Your Honor, this is the result of the DNA paternity test conducted by Links DNA Laboratories and UDC United States on the alleged father and the little mine.
Thank you. This is the DNA result. That's DNA Diagnostic Center, DDC test result, certificate of analysis. This is to certify that the result of DNA test conducted for Isaac Imoisin and the minor child Esiogeme has been perfectly analyzed as concisely summarized below. Case number stated. Child female. You had the baby girl. You had the baby girl.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. He named that MM.
He named that MM?
Yeah, he was there during the naming.
Then alleged father, Isaac Umoeze. And the DNA analysis is positive. The above result summary shows that Isaac Umwese is the biological father of the tested female child, Esiogeme.
The defendant, Umwase Isaac, is not present in court. However, the DNA test result confirms that Isaac is the biological father of the baby. After the break, Judge Fumi rules.
Who paid for the hospital bill of the other baby?
My family.
The other baby, the first baby?
He did.
He did. Do you understand? You know why I will not award that to him.
Okay.
Do you understand? You have to balance it. Okay. But he has to start giving you upkeep for this child on monthly basis. Do you understand? So Isaac has to start giving you for now the sum of 20,000 naira on monthly basis. Then in 6 months' time, we're going to have a review of the upkeep. That's what I want.
All right.
If your baby daddy court is denying paternity of the child to avoid upkeep, or you suspect misattributed paternity situations. Submit your case online at www.thejusticescourt.com for a prompt resolution of the matter.